Hey everybody, welcome back.
Welcome back to Game Time Fun, yay!
We are back playing Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Like we had mentioned in our Star Wars episodes, if you guys have watched those, we were on a little bit of a hiatus for the Thanksgiving holiday.
Yep.
But we're back now, and we are about to play some Assassin's Creed. And is this the outfit from Chronicles?
Yep. This is the outfit that was unlocked for Assassin's Creed Syndicate by the purchase of Assassin's Creed Chronicles China. It's an exclusive outfit for Evie Fry, so that she can look like our Chinese assassin.
I just accidentally opened up the voice command thing, so that's what those beeps were. Yeah, and I gotta be honest, I don't remember what is happening in this game.
We have taken over our first district under the command of Henry Green. And so we won the gang war, we collected our trinket. I think the gang war was done off screen.
Okay.
And so now we're back visiting Alexander Graham Bell.
Cool. And Matt has discovered if we replay his file, we can just play story missions with like awesome weapons. So we're just going to do that for the sake of time and to show off some cool stuff in the game.
That's right.
Alexander Graham Bell.
Linguist, inventor, and technical expert.
So Alexander Graham Bell fills the role of the inventor who helps create awesome
The telephone.
gadgets.
Oh.
Yeah. we use the telephone to assassinate people.
That is done now.
That's true.
With stuff. What happened to his hand?
Comes apart.
He was injured because people were trying to like break into his shop. So it's kind of a deal we work out that he helps us with inventing awesome things, and we help protect his shop every now and again.
Oh, that's cool. That's a fair deal.
Yeah.
It's the new deal.
That's in the Assassin's Creed Great Depression game. It's coming.
Yeah, that would actually be really cool. Mm-hmm. That Daredevil book I bought, Daredevil Noir, it takes place in the Great Depression.
Oh wow. So now he just created a grappling hook. For us.
It'd be really funny if they had a historical character out of historical context. Like if FDR came in right now and just rolled in but was talking about events that they had no idea of, and they're like, what are you talking about? What is a Great Depression? World War what now?
We're all depressed because this is London.
What the hell is an atomic bomb? Well, I guess that was Truman. But, you know, FDR probably knew about it.
Probably. He's a smart guy. He knew all about the day that we'll live in.
Yeah, he clearly is timeless.
He did live in Victorian London.
Yeah.
In 1864.
So what are we doing right now?
We are headed to Big Ben. Crawford Sterrick, the big bad Templar leader. He is...
That's a cool name. Crawford
Sterrick.
That's awesome.
He is trying to discredit Alexander Graham Bell, because Alexander Graham Bell is trying to make a free system for people to communicate with the telegraph system. And Crawford Sterrick doesn't like that, because he's trying to keep people in the dark. So his whole thing is that, no, I need to control people. And Alexander Graham Bell agrees with the assassins that people should be free to do what they wish. So now I have to install fuses on Big Ben.
You know what would be kind of cool? Is if there was a game where you kind of had to go against the assassins a little bit. Because I don't like how the assassins are so objectively good and the Templars are so objectively bad. Mm-hmm. It'd be kind of cool if there was a moment where like the assassins were doing something that was just as shady but different.
Assassin's Creed Unity touches on that a little bit. Because there's corruption in both the Templars and the Assassins.
See, that's kind of what I want to see.
And it's almost like a retcon of the Assassin Order. Because Arno, the Assassin, is working with his longtime love, who is the leader of the Templars, to retcon both of their organizations, essentially.
Gotcha.
But it's mostly corruption.
Are we blowing up Big Ben?
We are installing fuses so that his telegraph line can work. So we're not blowing it up.
Wow, this is really cool, and I'm going to have you show me how these mechanics work.
Yes.
Oof. So could you play this mission as either character?
This one is an EV exclusive.
Gotcha.
Jacob was all excited to grab the grappling hook and go for it, but Evie kind of took it from him and said, no, I'm going to do this before you get yourself hurt.
Yeah, because he's definitely the more childish one.
Yes.
The rooks. That's right.
His conversation about the rooks where
so
no one
funny.
agreed to his idea, but he wasn't letting
like,
that
I'm
stop
rolling
him.
with it.
It's like, all right, my rooks will be able to do it. What?
Like, what are you talking
You don't
about?
have rooks yet. So, but now we have created the rooks. Evie has let him have his fun.
That's awesome. Wow, this is cool.
With the grappling hook mechanics are incredible, and they make traversing the city so nice.
Yeah, well, it's what the game needed something like this when they're going to deal with periods of time where, you know, there are actually big buildings now.
Yeah. Not like, because,
you know, for the first ones, even like up to 3, you don't have any big buildings to scale.
yeah, there's no...
Well, you definitely had bigger buildings in the first 2, right? Because...
You had, like, a couple towers.
Yeah.
Like, with churches and, like, buildings.
But nothing like this, right?
Nothing to the scale of Big Frickin' Ben. Where you could scale it and, like, to climb up without the grappling hook would take so long.
Take a really long time.
But the grappling hook was an excellent inclusion. And I feel like they did it, like, the sense of it making it too simple isn't really a problem.
Yeah.
Because there's still an element of, like, skill involved with navigating things.
Yeah, for sure. It looks like it.
Like, how I just failed to do so. But I fixed it.
Did you see the Civil War trailer?
I have
We
not.
haven't talked about it. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
I haven't yet. I need to watch it.
Oh,
'Cause
dude,
I've
it's
been
awesome.
avoiding Star Wars trailers.
Yeah, I finally saw the TV spot, just like it was just on TV, where he uses that sword thing that's meant to fight lightsabers. That was pretty cool.
I'm real excited for that. It's super cool.
But I'm with you now. I'm done looking up stuff because I'm in. You know, I'm already hooked.
Yeah, it's like you don't have to convince me to watch it because I'm
gonna watch it.
have my tickets already.
Did you buy yours?
Yeah.
I haven't yet. I should.
We're going the morning after,
I think that's what I want to do.
just like the pill.
Oh.
That was dumb.
That was funny. I had no way to react in that moment.
Because it wasn't like, is that what you said? Okay. That was what?
It's been a long time since I've heard someone equate a Star Wars movie ticket with an abortion pill. So, a little nostalgia just hit me.
Doesn't happen very often. A little nostalgia.
That's funny. That was a good joke.
Dead.
Yeah, it's so dead. It'd be
Super
amazing if there was a mod where the game was totally normal, but every time that happened, just a bunch of blood flew out. Like the velocity of her fall. And then she still got up and ran, and that was the only thing the mod did, was just make that
just
joke.
adds blood.
I wish I could make mods, because that's all I would make, is little joke mods.
Like, not stuff that changes the game vastly,
Yeah,
but just
it's just like, it's just funny now.
makes it a little silly.
Yeah. It's just jokes that everyone's thinking as they play the game that I point out.
It's like, hey, wouldn't this be funny? Yes, it is. Like, why is that white woman wearing that Chinese woman's clothes and climbing all over our building?
Yeah, we can see you.
It is
Hey.
daytime.
We can see you.
London isn't that polluted yet.
I really want to play Fallout.
I don't know what Fallout encompasses.
It's, to me, it's like just a more interesting Skyrim. It's the same people. It's Bethesda.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Makes sense.
Fallout 3, and from what I understand of 4, it's the same general narrative, but it takes place several years after nuclear war has destroyed the U.S.
Oh my.
And you have been raised in an underground vault. You're from Vault 101 in the third one. And you choose to leave the vault because your father's left the vault and you want to go find him. Mm-hmm. And so you're just in this wasteland. And there's like towns and settlements and there's mutants from the radiation. And you have a little Pip Boy, which is a little thing on your wrist that has the map and stuff, but
Yeah.
it picks up 2 radio stations. One is the American propaganda station, the remnants of the government are broadcasting on it. The other is a guy who's broadcasting out of downtown DC called Free Dog. And he plays like swing jazz music. And so you can just play the game with that soundtrack on the whole time.
Oh, wow.
And it's amazing. And you craft stuff. There's like the moral choices. It's a really cool game. Because it's post-apocalyptic, but it's stylized. It's not like Walking
cool.
Dead where it's really dreary. It's neat. And it is, you can play melee, but you shouldn't. It's a shooter. And there's this combat system called the VATS, which like allows you to hardcore zoom in on things. And it has like a meter. You can't use it infinitely. But it'll say like head 50%, body 75%. It tells you like the chances of hitting that region, so you can like fire off from that.
Wow.
And then when you activate it, it acts as like a sort of cutscene where it shows your person fighting this other person.
Cool.
Yeah. The combat in 3 was a little weird. The game was really good, so you could look past it.
That's good.
But yeah, and I've heard Fallout 4 has really good combat actually. Like
Nice. Like, did they acknowledge and approved upon it?
Yeah. And the one thing all the Bethesda games, even Fallout 4, from what I've heard, kind of lack is graphics. It looks pretty good, but not that good.
Yeah.
And that's like how Skyrim and Fallout were.
Because they attributed everything to, like, the open
experience.
world.
Yeah. And that's why I'm okay with it. My reasoning is like, well, you can do more in this game than you can do in almost any other game. So if that means, sadly, that the graphics have to be a little less good, I'm okay with it.
Because you understand why. It's not like they
Yeah.
cheaped out.
Exactly. They didn't cheap out on anything. And they're by no means not playable. That was cool. What are we doing right now?
We are collecting metal components so that Alexander Graham Bell can build us something awesome.
Oh, cool. We gotta kill these people to get them?
Yeah. Get to loot their chest.
That was awesome.
They're all dead.
He's the Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy accompanied you. Oh, we got more people. Oh, I'll stab you in the tum-tum. How's that feel in your tum-tum?
How's it feel in your tum-tum then? Super dead now.
Wow.
Look at that.
Now, are you so good at this because you're just good at this, or is this because this person's leveled up crazy?
It's the equipment I have and the level that I am means they don't detect me very quickly, so I can get very close. That's why I assassinated all of those people right away.
Yeah.
Was because, in effect, they didn't know I was there.
Mm-hmm.
But also, since we're replaying an early mission,
It's a little easier anyway.
they're not very high skilled enemies.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you look, there's a 2 and a 2 because they're only level 2 enemies.
You have a gun?
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Everybody's dead.
I didn't know there were guns.
Yeah. There's
I'm
guns.
gonna bring a gun to a knife fight.
So there's a crafting menu. Craft a smoke bomb upgrade because there's smoke bombs. There's voltaic bombs, which are like electric bombs,
Okay.
which are pretty cool.
That is cool.
They're not as effective as I want them to be. When I hear bomb, I want it to kill people.
Yeah, that's what it's,
And since mine are leveled up, they do a whole lot of damage,
but they don't
but
kill.
they don't kill them.
Is it both bombs or just the electric bombs?
Just the electric bomb. The smoke bomb is like an escape.
Yeah.
It's what you would normally think of as like, okay, drop a smoke bomb and run away.
Mhm.
I was just showing Jacob the first message was received via the mended lines. Oh, you can keep the rope launcher, by the way. We've managed to procure another one for your brother.
Oh, they made one for Jacob too, probably because he whined.
Probably. It's exactly why.
We can now defend the principle of impartial.
And is that what you have up there? The rope launcher on your wall?
No, I have it's the Phantom Blade from Assassin's Creed Unity.
Gotcha.
It's like a crossbow you wear on your wrist.
That's pretty cool. Can you use the rope launcher in this as an attack?
No,
Oh,
you
that'd
can't
be
use it to
amazing.
fight with, but because it runs off of just the L1 button, fires the rope launcher. And if you're standing looking up at a building, you scale it super fast. And if you're
That's
already
awesome.
like on a building, it'll show up like points, like
Cool.
oh look, there's a tower and there's this, and you can hit L1 and you'll make a zip line.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, next time on Game Time Fun, I'll give it a go as Jacob.
Definitely.